Oh, we're live. Hello.
Hey, we're live here again, and we are working on sprucing up our YouTube channel. But if you watched last night, we were live on Facebook at the Edge Rock Radio because this is Mischievous Mel and
Rockwell Anderson.
And as you know, we do the Rockwell Radio Show on the Edge, and we own Edge Rock Radio. We have some other shows on the Edge Rock Radio as well that include
Metal Mars and Hardcore Henderson, Benny Henderson. Metal Mars was just on, a few hours ago. She's on Mondays and Wednesdays, 6 to 9 p.m. Central Time, and Saturdays, 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. And Benny Henderson, Hardcore Henderson, is on every Monday, 4 to 6 p.m. Central. And we are on the air streaming every Monday through Friday on edgerockradio.com. You can get the app so you can listen to it on your device of any kind. Apple, Android, doesn't matter. Tablet, computer, doesn't matter. Get the free app at edgerockradio.com. And our show is on every Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to noon Central Time.
And this is an attempt for us to, again, spruce up our YouTube page.
Yeah.
But also for you to get to see what it's really like. The cool thing about doing radio is I get to sit around in my pajamas, but now you all are seeing. So now you're all seeing me sit around in my pajamas.
So we're not in our pajamas right now.
Nope. Got clothes on today.
I'm not wearing pants.
What?
Because I'm wearing shorts.
So. Anyways, so should we kick this off?
Okay. All right. What are we going to do?
Start the show.
Okay. Hey, everybody.
I don't even know what today is.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, come on.
Okay. Seriously, it's Thursday, everybody, and welcome to the Rockwell Radio Show on the Edge. It's one of your hosts. It's Rockwell Anderson here with my lovely co-host, the one and only, the beautiful, the boss. Who am I talking about?
Mischievous Mel.
And we are doing the show. It's Thursday, and what was yesterday? It was a big day that normally is like Mischievous Mel's Christmas, but this year was a little bit down, unfortunately.
Yes, Halloween is like my Christmas, and I get like warm and fuzzies when I think about Halloween. But it's not just because I'm spooky and weird and scary and into the macabre. It's because it's that time of the year when things change, like growing up, leaf piles, apple cider, pumpkin patches. And I usually, for the most part, have spirit. However, I moved to a town where everybody's an asshole, so my spirit seems to be dead right now. True story.
True story. She's not even lying. Like if we would have been broadcasting last year from this place, we are at 115 West Grand Street, the Rockwell Anderson Record Store. This place was just decked to the nines last year for Halloween, and there wasn't a single thing up this year. So just
that is not true.
Okay.
Can I get my pumpkin? Can I bring my pumpkin? Hang on.
Okay.
I got to introduce you guys to somebody because this is the only special thing that's happened to me this year.
Yes.
So explain why. Kiddo.
Okay. The reason why, Sky the Kid, who resides in California, we got to see Kid just a few weeks ago when we were covering Aftershock in Sacramento. Riverside is in Southern California, but we stopped for about 36 hours to hang out with Kid. Kid helped us with our interview at Sony Records with Sublime with Rome.
Yeah, baby.
And underneath, they can't even see the pumpkin.
No, that's not true because here.
Okay.
Hang on.
And we got this from Kid, not the cool decorations. Okay. But what's underneath the green hair?
We've got the
and
pumpkin
behind the mask.
In the mask.
They can't see the mask.
Yeah,
they can. They can see the mask, but they can't see the.
Okay,
it's not really. Is it a pumpkin or is it a gourd?
It's a fucking pumpkin. Are you retarded?
Yes, I am.
Jesus, man.
Okay.
Like for real.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw something at you. You gotta. Can you get off the table for a minute so I can do this?
Okay. Sorry, I'm in the way. Okay. All that was to reveal the pumpkin. Okay. There it is.
Okay. And this on top that looks like a butt. This is specifically why I wanted it. Does that or does that not look like an ass? It looks like an ass. And this is the rest of the pumpkin. I can't even get it out there. There's the pumpkin. That Rockwell claimed didn't exist. Anyways, that is the extent of my Halloween this year. Like he said, normally it's, Halloween to the gills. Okay, can you move it now?
Okay.
It's on the floor or something.
Okay.
It's really heavy.
We're putting this away.
Anyways, yeah, that kind of took us away from the task at hand. But the task at hand is this. What we're doing is the Edge Rock Radio Show. So let's get to it.
We're doing the Rockwell Radio Show on the Edge, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to noon. And what we're going to be playing today, what are we going to be doing? Well, one thing we're going to do is, what the fuck was that? That segment.
Oh, okay. Let me start with what the fuck was that?
Because if you don't know, if you didn't tune in last night and you don't tune in regularly, we do different segments. And just like a regular morning show would do on terrestrial radio, but we can say fuck and we can do whatever we want to because we're streaming. We don't have the same rules. So our segments tend to be a little bit different. And one of those...
No, we put the real in reality. I'm sick of fucking stupid shit. I'm sick of radio stations that only play songs that they get paid to play.
So take away, Mel.
Which is why you get ruined albums. You could have the best band out there with 12 great fucking songs on one album, or 15 or 20 or 5, and they play one because that's what they're told to fucking play. So that's not my what the fuck was that, but that's on my rant.
So take it away, Mel. What the fuck was that?
Okay, so tonight, when I got my Walmart gear on, after the gym, I was super hungry, so we went to Walmart and went to the gym. Went to Walmart, and it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11:30, somewhere around there. It's late. And you know how they don't have checker outers at Walmart anymore because it's a thing of the past. So we went into the scan your own out, which, by the way, fuck you, man. If I wanted to scan my own shit, I would therefore have a job at Walmart and being paid to scan that shit. But I'm working and I'm paying and I'm buying the product. You know, whoever thought of this concept is laughing. They're laughing their fucking asses off because they're like, go watch the stupid masses. They're going to buy the stuff. So they're going to buy our products. They're going to do the job for us and they're going to fucking do everything. And we're going to sit here and laugh. Ha, ha, ha. But that's not what's funny about it. So the scan it yourself section, which is the only part that is ever open at Walmart. We're sorry. We only have one of them working right now, as they were doing the changeover and counting the money. That's fine. I'm like, fuck you, planet of the idiots. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking around and it occurs to me, why the fuck am I doing my own groceries in my own goddamn, you know what I mean? When I take that grape now from Walmart, I've earned it because I am actually working. I should be on the clock. So my what the fuck was that is when there's 4 100-year-old ladies standing there saying, none of these are open right now. And then I look.
What was that?
None of these are open right now. And then I look down the way and there's 28 cash registers with 0 humans at them. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with my groceries? Just take them? I mean, is it just a take it night? Because where the fuck are you supposed to check out that? There's nobody at the checkout registers and the do-it-yourself ones are busy. The fuck are the ones busy? Anyways, that's my what the fuck was that. Fuck you, Walmart. Fuck you, the bitches that were standing there. And fuck the concept of whoever came up with this idea of us buying the groceries, checking out the groceries. So we're paying the store for the product, but we're doing the job that they should be paying people to do. And yeah, you see, none of the shelves are ever stocked. Walmart is turned into a shithole. Seriously, the produce is better at the dollar store. Fuck you, Walmart. That's all.
But the best part of Walmart is the Walmartians. They're real.
Really, I didn't feel bad about putting my jammies on and going to Wally World. I did not.
Okay.
That was a really bad what the fuck was that? I have a lot better ones too.
Oh well. But that was current. That's up to the minute, as they might say. So that's one of the segments that we do. We also do different ones. I do one that's a Rockwell random picks, which I just pick different fucking weird tracks that you probably haven't heard or are just off the wall and don't fit our normal playlist that we have. And we also have my Rockwell rants where I just bitch about something.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we have band of the day. What do we do for band of the day?
We pick a really awesome band and we play their music and we call them the band of the day.
I think today's band of the day is going to be who you were talking about before, who's coming to Texas and coming around.
August Burns Red?
Yeah, so go for it.
If you're an August Burns Red fan, buckle up. I have to check the dates because we literally just got the press release today. But fresh off the presses is August Burns Red is coming to Texas.
Coming to Austin and one other city. So hopefully we'll see them. But if not, then, and also we'll see them sometime, I'm sure, hopefully in the near future. But also touring with them is Miss May I,
Fuck yeah!
who we love, and a couple other bands. So check Facebook and all other places where you can see and check out August Burns Red and Miss May I for their upcoming tour dates that starts in January, I'm sure. Also coming to Dallas, coming soon is POD Islander and Nonpoint, and we talked about them on yesterday's show. That's going to be a good one. There's just a lot of good shows coming up soon. And why is it so important to check out a show?
Oh God, there's so many ways to approach this question. This is my true opinion on this. You can have an album that you love. And you love the album because it's done just stellar. It's done stellar because it's been edited, it's been produced, it's been made to sound perfection. And that's great. That's what you want when you buy an album. But when you see a band live, if it sounds the same as it did on the album, you're getting fucked because you're listening to the album while people stand on stage. You want it to sound different. You want the real. You want the fucking solos to be different. You want them to maybe make a mistake so you know that it's real. You want, if the sound goes out, you want them to still be singing and playing on the stage. You know who you are, bands who didn't do this. Should I say the name? No, I'm not going to say the name.
No.
But the point is it needs to be, you can love your bands on the album, and that's great. Do it. Buy the album, listen to it, and love it. And then go see it live because it's a whole different beast. I liken it to this. There is having sex, and then there's having sex with your clothes on. So if you go to a show and it is exactly as the album, you've just had sex with your clothes on. If you go to that show and you're like, holy shit, it doesn't even sound like them. They're either harder or they did this or they really I fell in love with them all over again because then it was live. And then it was worth the price of the ticket and worth the mosh pit. So that's it.
And there's a lot of, there's a lot of pressure on some of the bands that are especially a little bit harder to be a little bit more radio friendly. So that means they have to tame it down. There's some bands.
Unless you are listening to the Edge Rock Radio or other streaming channels.
No, I'm just saying that a lot of the harder bands that you might see or hear their song, or if you know them as being a hard band and then why did they get soft? You might, a lot of times you will see that band and they perform it differently than that's on the album. They try to keep it, if it's a hit, they try to keep it, kind of similar. But it's always going to be pretty much almost all the time harder. If they're a harder band, it's going to be harder live. Case in point, two bands in particular, Breaking Benjamin, who you hear all the time on every radio station on the planet, no matter what the format it seems like. While they're softer stuff, it turns harder live, which we absolutely love because there's more energy in that. And also Bullet for My Valentine, who we just, their latest album, Gravity. Everybody's like, oh, why'd they get so soft? Well,
they didn't.
They didn't really at all. And if you've seen them live, congratulations, you made a good choice. But if you haven't, why not? Especially if you're thinking that, have they changed? Are they getting a little softer? No, they're not.
They're getting more. No ever time did a band say ducking. They were never ducking their chick. They were never going to duck you. And that fucking weird squeaky boat sound that you make makes me know that there was a naughty word in there. I might not even recognize it, FCC, until you did that weird little sound. And
there's other bands that completely surprise you because if you've only heard their music and we're wondering what they're gonna kind of be like live. One of those bands for you especially was Tonight Alive.
Oh God, yes.
When you heard them,
when I hear them on the radio, it's like fucking pop music, and I just want to be like choking somebody out for even having it on in the house, kiddo. And I'm like, God, I raised my kid wrong because she's listening to that shit. But then saw it live, and I was like, oh my God, this is a whole new beast, and that's what it should be.
Yeah. And so a lot of times,
nothing against pop music.
These bands really, no matter how big they are, a lot of times don't have a lot of control over what they can actually put out and produce because there's money behind that and there's a lot of responsibility behind that, and they don't have the creative control that Not some of the really, really huge bands do, but some of them really don't. Even the huge bands they think would have all that control really don't.
You know,
But when they perform live, that's when they can really unleash. That's when they could really do what they wanted to do on that particular track or for that particular album.
you know what you have control over?
No.
Vacations. You know where you can vacation?
Oh, KFPRentals.com.
That's right.
KFPRentals.com.
Because it's more than a vacation home. It's more than a motel. It's a home
Well,
away from home. Depending on where you go, you can have the Florida experience on the beach. You can have the Wisconsin experience on the lake, dash in the woods. You can
that would have been
have
fun last night.
Ooh.
Cabin in the woods on a lake in Wisconsin
Ooh.
in the fall.
Cute.
Or you can have a beach house, like in Navarre Beach, which didn't get destroyed in the latest hurricane, thank God. Or if you're a foosball fan or football fan, you can rent the Packer House.
Yes. Literally across the street from Lambeau Field. When you are on the shitter in this house, you can see the scoreboard of Lambeau Field from the shitter. And to talk about attention to details, all the handles, like the drawers to the cabinets and everything, did out in Packer stuff.
Yes,
it's pretty fucking crazy.
Even the garage is turned into a Green Bay Packer pad. So
it's a man cave with a giant TV screen in there. So if you don't want to look over the fence, you can just sit in the man cave and watch it on the screen, and then look out the window at the scoreboard.
If you're not into foosball, if you're not into a lake cottage, if you're not into a beach home, you can still get a condo. You're like in where? Fucking all over the place.
Yeah. So just check out KFPRentals.com.
KFPRentals.com. So that's our commercial. So what else before we get back to saying see you later, fuckers?
I think that's about it.
Okay. All right. So tune into the Edge Rock Radio. Go to edgerockradio.com. You can see most recent interviews. We got up our exclusive interview with John Cooper from Skillet, and the interview is about his new project, Fight the Fury. Yes.
Sorry, I'm just making faces for the fuck of it.
That's a really fun interview that Mr. Smell did with him at Rock Allegiance in Camden, New Jersey. And also we have our exclusive with Rome Ramirez, Sublime with Rome, at Sony Records, Sony Picture Studios in Culver City, California. That exclusive is also up at edgerockradio.com. That's where you can get the app for the radio show. And you can also check us out on tattoo.com. We're under the banner Rockwell Unseen. That's our print magazine. So we are their on location music providers, their media content on the music side. So tattoo.com, edgerockradio.com, and you can pre-order magazine, the next print issue of Rockwell Unseen Music Magazine at rockwellmag.com. So thanks for tuning in. We're out, if we can figure this fucking thing out.
End stream right there.
End stream. Ooh, end stream.
Just hit it.
I'm done pissing.